Hey everybody, welcome to a quick behind the scenes from the M1 Gear channel. I'm coming back from an all-day shoot out in the field. Started at 7 a.m. in the morning and the gear has to roll out again tomorrow. So because we had a very dirty day out on the construction site, I need to clean the gear.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Right now, we're just going to clean the C300 Mark III. So what am I going to use to clean the cameras? We're going to use a brush. This is an old paintbrush we use just to get some dust off. Got to have some antibacterial wipes, something to get the dirt off, but yet will evaporate off the camera body. Of course, some microfiber cloths. You got to have something that's going to pick off the dirt, dry the body off, and not leave any residue from like paper towel, right? Like you want to make sure you use a microfiber. You don't want to create more dust. Of course, something to clean the lenses with. You got to have yourself a good lens cloth and a blower, which we'll also use on the body. And I do suggest some canned air. That's also something that we'll be using to clean inside the body because, like I said, it got really, really dusty. I like to start using basic wipes, antibacterial wipes, to wipe down the solid objects like cables and batteries first. Now I use the antibacterial wipes because they have a little bit of moisture on them, so it picks up all the dust, and because it's alcohol based, well, it dries right away, so you don't have to worry about water and moisture buildup on your electronics, which is bad. Then I like to take a quick wipe down with a microfiber cloth. Make sure it's good and dry and clean. All my batteries here real quick. This is the unglorious part of production. Okay, onto the camera. All the fine dust is the dust that stays on the camera. And that's the dust that can get pulled into the mechanics. And then once it's in there, it's really hard to remove. So I start with the big stuff, like the handle. Wipe it down. The monitor goes in lots of positions on these things, so make sure you articulate it and you get the full rotation in there. Otherwise, dust will get built up. Now all these cameras have big air vents on them. Intake, exhaust. You gotta make sure you wipe those down first before you blow some canned air into them, because you could just blow the dust that's right around them into the camera. You don't want that. Now with the buttons, I like to wipe down the buttons first, but then right away, dry them off so no extra moisture builds up. You know it's alcohol. And then I'll take a little canned air or a rocket, give it a quick blow just to make sure all those buttons are dry and also get any extra dirt out of there. Now we could see dust build up on top of the battery. So we know dust was kind of getting in and around the battery compartment back here. It is open and exposed here on the C300 Mark III. The Mark II actually had a door for their small batteries. Open the door. Again, wipe down. Now for the memory card slots, again, you want to wipe down everything first to make sure you get rid of all the dust on the surface. Give it a quick dry. And then you want to make sure you use some canned air to blow out the memory card slots from deep inside. So with the canned air, I like to start with the exhaust side because the camera was pulling air in through the intake, which means any dirt is most likely there on that side. And if I'm blowing from that side, I could be blowing it more into the camera first. If I blow on the exhaust side first, I can blow some of that out. I saw dust right away. That is crazy. And then over here on the intake. Now the C300 Mark III has lots of really nice grommets to make sure all your ports are covered and no dirt was getting into those. I just gave them a good wipe down there. Everything's good. Now with your monitor, you want to be a little more careful with that. Make sure you're using an actual lens cloth on it. If it got really dirty, like ours did, I will use a wipe on it, but typically just to get it a little damp. Get that dirt off. And then I use my microfiber, wipe it down, and then a lens cloth to make sure it's good and clean. Now she's looking good. Well, thanks everybody for watching while I clean the C300 Mark III. A little behind the scenes there for you. If you found this video useful, make sure you liked and subscribed to the channel, and you'll see more behind the scenes content from the video agency that is M1 Studios. We'll see you next time.